some people believe that he may have been coerced into it. That is not the case. It was a thorough process. The care of the player and getting the player back to play was really important for the football club and for the player and his family.
Was the medical staff a party to this?
Of course, yes. That was a thorough process, the medical staff. At CMO here at the Geelong Football Club at the time.
And what's the AFL's reaction to the medical staff being a party to this contract?
Well, as I said earlier, Tony, it comes back to this letter. Please explain. I'm sure they'll dive in further from there.
And can you just take us through the process of how it happened? Well, first of all, we're naming the player.
No, no.
Okay, will that come out in the things tonight? I mean, it's out there and...
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I think it's really important. The player's been through a lot already, and we're mindful of that as a football club. Quite clearly, some of the decision making is dragged him into that, so we're conscious of that. But no, at this point in time, the player would prefer to be confidential.
So sorry, can you take us through the process? Like, did the player come to you, or did you say to the player, if you want to continue, you'll not sign this contract?
Yeah, so in the first instance, the player goes to the concussion panel, and at that particular time, there was no either way decision given. So it's handed back to the football club, and from there, it was on us, including our medical officer at the time, the player, the club, and all of our board and our executive to work through that. And that was a significant process. As I said earlier, it was 2 months worth of work. It's really important to make sure that the player was stepped through his rights and the options that were on the table for him. It was about achieving informed consent as far as the player and his family are.
So it wasn't the player who said, hey, if I can continue playing, I'd be prepared to sign this document.
The player was keen to continue to play. I think it's really important to know that.
Did you know should be taken out of the player's hands? You should be club has that responsibility. You speak about agency in your statement.
Yes.
So do you feel there are situations where